office hours, and I need a description of their leadership style.
Having the opportunity to go somewhere else and study and learn for a first-gen student, I think is eye-opening. You get to see the rest of the country or part of the world that in a different time maybe you never saw yourself living in or participating in. Myself, being a first-generation student, I know there's not a lot of opportunities.
We'll just see how it goes.
The idea for the International Board of Advisors Global Leadership Experience came because one of the special projects that I was working on was determining how we get our International Board of Advisor members, or IBA members, involved. And so this is a group of constituents that is underneath the President's office and really advises the President on international matters and how students should be going in search of jobs or recruitment efforts or internships. So when I was at UT, I had the opportunity to study abroad, and I did it in Paris, and it was the most amazing experience. I went through a point where I had signed up to do this, and then I was like terrified that I was going to miss something important here at home.
Once I put her on the plane, she was crying. I said goodbye, and that was it. I try not to, add to that. I knew she was going to cry. I mean, she'd never been to Europe. She'd never left home or been that far away. But I knew she would be fine. She's a strong person.
So when I first graduated, I worked at Dell, and I did a sales and marketing rotation. And then after that experience for about a year, I knew probably corporate wasn't for me. And it was there that I decided to apply to the Peace Corps, and ended up going there for a couple months. And it is one of the best experiences of my life. I think it's the most humbling experience that I'll probably ever have. Being in a place where, one, I didn't speak the language well, and having to figure out things on my own.
Not speaking the language, not ever being in that part of the world concerned me. I thought, if this is what she needs to do, and she gets the best experience from it and learns from it, then that's what we needed to just support her in.
My life now is getting to really befriend people and try to meet them where they are. Being a little bit more empathetic in situations where prior to my experience in the Peace Corps I probably wasn't. And also having the capacity now to truly kind of figure out what I wanted to do after that experience. I think once you're there and you see kind of these people who don't have a lot of the opportunities that we have, it makes you really grateful, and then you're able to really navigate and figure out what you want to do kind of with the rest of your life.
Yeah. Seeing her go to UT and graduate and go to work, at two different places, and it wasn't for her. And she wound up back at UT, and I knew she would always find her way back somewhere that she was passionate about.
I think having that international experience, getting to see how other people live across the globe, and having kind of access to those different cultures, it started in Paris, but then when I got to Nicaragua, and I was there longer than I was in Paris, I really became embedded in that culture, and I think it changes who you are as a person. And I think part of that is why I was so interested in, one, working with our International Board of Advisors, because this is a group of people whose careers and lives have led them to live abroad for many years, and also make sure that our students know that this is an opportunity for you to kind of exchange cultural ideas and get to know kind of the rest of the global community.